A switch in the half-back line sees Sean O'Halpine move to the right, with John Gardner now left half. Derek Barrett and Alan Cummins are now the pairing in midfield. Timmy McCarthy moves to right half forward. Alan Brown is back on the 40, with Shawnee McGrath restored to the left-hand side. And of course, Eamon Collins this year leading the Cork attack. Well, that's Cork. Limerick make several important changes in this final chance for both teams for this particular season. Albert Shanahan replaces the injured Joe Quaid in goal. Clem Smith comes back into the starting 15 at right half back. Peter Lawler partners Kieran Carey at centre field. Ollie Moran and Barry Foley are now on the wing, with Stephen Lucy in the centre of the half forward line. And Donny Ryan starts the match playing at top of the right. Donny is a brother, of course, of the fullback, TJ Ryan, both of them from Gary Spillane. Occasion for him. Limerick with the wind, playing left to right in the first half. Who can make the better start? It's elimination from the championship for whoever loses. There would be 2 periods of 10 minutes each in the event of the match finishing level after the 70. So a free here, which John Gardner is stepping up to try and take. He's a very accomplished young player, just 19 years of age, straight out of minor. Had a spell in various positions since coming into the Cork senior team, but they say that left half is definitely his best spot. Is it gone inside? It is. First attack, first free, and John Gardner from the Napier Club in Cork, up on the north side, puts Cork in front.
Yeah, Gerard's a lovely start for Cork. John Gardner, straight out of minor, played centre-back last year, played very well for them. Good start for him.
Interesting that Sean O'Halpine, who started at number 5, he's moved across in towards the centre to help when his man moves in. It's all very packed in the early minutes. And Limerick have it to Stephen Lucy. And John Gardner gets it back, pursued there by Donny Ryan. Coming up to make a fantastic catch is Brian Geary, the centre half back. Can he put it over the bar from here? He looks like he has it, and he's done it. First point from play. Great start to the game.
Yeah, Gerard, there's a real sense of atmosphere about this evening. The crowd is about 20,000, and you can feel the tenseness here this evening compared to the other games. Great score by Geary.
Terrific point by the number 6. Donald O'Cusack from the Cloyne club, with of course his clubmate Diarmuid O'Sullivan just in front of him. Pressure on here as Clem Smith goes back to take it, hitting it left-hand side. Nice balance and control over there. That's Mark Keane, highly thought of young player. On for big Brian Begley. Good shot, great score, 3 attacks, 3 points. Limerick mean business. Both teams anxious for the fray. This is Brian Begley again going out there wide. The Cork captain Wayne Sherlock was after him. Diarmuid O'Sullivan was next in to try and take it, but the number 14 had the strength and poise to put it over the bar. Mark Foley in some trouble over there. Kieran Carey coming in to try and deny. Alan Cummins. Line ball to Cork.
Yeah, Gerard, Mark Foley will be looking for a big one for himself today, because the last day against Brian O'Mara he got a roast, and if he plays well, he's the captain. If he plays well, Limerick will play well.
He's up on Timmy McCarthy. That's his man for this match. Cummins, great tuck in. Strong defence by the Limerick backs. Still under pressure. Ben O'Connor was trying to get it in. Lots of encouragement from the Limerick fans. Support from the selectors as well to group well and to get it out, which is exactly what they do through Damien Reel. Another attack and another point. Alan Cummins, always in the thick of the action, such a skillful player. That's his first point of the match, and it's 2 points apiece. Nice pass back here. Doesn't hang around, lovely balance, great control, excellent skill. John Gardner, at the moment he has Ollie Moran on him there. Wonder if they'd consider switching him later on. Here's Moran again. Inside once again to the target man. Diarmuid O'Sullivan trying to deny Brian Begley any kind of latitude. John Brown was in to help as well, but it's Begley once more. Carrying it on there was Mark Keane. And Cork try to get it away. Anywhere will do. Finally away by Derek Barrett. And the referee has whistled. Spotting a foul there by Brian Geary on Alan Brown. Brown is a very strongly built centre-half forward and will give this Cork team lots of direction. Here they were almost shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, Ger, but see the Limerick crowd are...
Well, I think we're joined now by viewers to the 6 o'clock news on RTE1, joining us here on Network 2. The score at the moment, 2 points apiece. Cork have this free, and it's John Gardner who pointed with the very first attack, taking this one, and he's put it over the bar once again. It's going to be a good one. We'll have all the action when the news is finished. If you want to view the 6 o'clock news, come back here to Semple Stadium. We promise you a right good match.
Yeah, Ger, going back to that free there, the Limerick crowd felt that Brian Begley was fouled twice at the other end of the field and got no free.
Alan Cummins lets it run over his head this time. Running in towards Stephen Lucy, the number 11. Good dodge. Barry Foley. And the referee says he took too many steps, and I think Limerick will feel a bit aggrieved by 2 or 3 calls in this early stage of the match.
Yeah, Ger, but I'd say he did take the steps there. He's well bottled up, and he didn't just hesitate here. Before that he took the steps, but going 3 minutes before that, Ger, like, there definitely was a free the other way, so that's what they're kind of up on their high horses about.
So once again, John Gardner. Remember, he's hitting into the wind. It's quite a strong breeze. Towards Alan Brown, good pick up. Geary sticking to his task. Great hook. Clem Smith tries to get it out. In the end, it requires the intervention of Mark Foley. Timmy McCarthy's after him, so too was Alan Cummins. Runs on towards Begley. Wrong footing Diarmuid O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan getting back goal side. Not tight enough, however. Begley, very awkward angle, and he's put it over for his second point of the match. Early indications that he's very much on form, and early indications that he could really give a very torrid evening here to Diarmuid O'Sullivan, the lion-hearted full-back. But this is great play by Begley, strong, aggressive, and a wonderful stroke. So far, a very enjoyable start to this match. Brian Geary, Timmy McCarthy can't take it up. Mark Foley is there instead. Aimed down towards Mark Keane. Wayne Sherlock is after him. A better angle is made. A little block there. Just took the sting off it, but Limerick have it once again. Mark Keane needing support, getting it. And this time it's gone wide. Not too many misses so far, and Eamon Cregan, I know, will be quite pleased. Would probably have felt, though, that that could certainly have gone over, and probably should have, by Stephen Lucy. Donald Cusack, this time trying to pick out Alan Cummins. He waits on it. Kieran Carey nips in, says that's mine. A typical run by Carey, and he puts it over.
That's a fantastic score, Ger. As you say, he waited for the ball to come down. Cork midfielders were caught out of place. He tapped it onto himself. And like this game, you have 7 scores. Like it's a score every minute.
7 scores in under 8 minutes of play. He wasn't hanging around. He was anticipating. He's got so many of those points in a glorious and glittering career. Alan Brown beaten for this one. Gets it back the second time, however. Just trying to swing it in towards Joe Dean. Hasn't seen any of the action so far. Mark Foley holding off Timmy McCarthy, and he's won a lot of ball against McCarthy these very early minutes of this match. Gardner wasn't hanging around, line ball.
Yeah, Ger, that's true. Foley had set his marker early. The last day against Tip just couldn't do that. But you must remember they're playing with a nice breeze behind them. They'll need all these scores.
Ollie Moran, 45 metres out. Drops very kindly indeed for John Gardner. Up towards Shawnee McGrath. Man has been omitted in recent matches. The impish Shawnee. Oh, straight away he's hit it to Brian Geary. The counter-attack, Mark Keane. And Diarmuid O'Sullivan is going to win the race for this. Very high challenge, tripped in the end. 3 out to Cork. Fast and furious stuff.
Yeah, Gerard's real Munster hurler. He did go a bit high, but that won't knock a spark out of Sullivan. He faced up to him here, both of them got one another. It's a high challenge as such, has to be a free out, but it's a great start to this game.
Everybody appreciating the importance of the occasion. This is towards Timmy McCarthy again. Doesn't take it. Alan Cummins is there to his assistance, however. Line ball for Limerick.
Yeah, Gerard, there's no hanging back this evening. Everyone's letting fly on time.
But I think most people coming here appreciate, Cyril, this was the real thing, the knockout.
This is the real thing. You can cut the atmosphere here in two.
Mark Foley. We're on the race for possession there involving Tony Ryan, but he wasn't so fortunate. And it's John Brown, the centre half back. Questions about his pace, not about his hurling. He's there again. And he does really well against Dolly Moran, but couldn't get the ball in play, and the pressure will be right back on the Cork defence. Brown, one of 3 members of that family who have won All-Ireland medals. 2 of them playing today. So Mark Foley once again ready to hit this one. The Limerick cap to do hails from Adair. Full ball. First chance that Timmy McCarthy has had, but he's been ushered out over the sideline. Hint of frustration there on Timmy's face. Normally one of the most astute of managers. Foley. Down towards Stephen Lacey. Making it his. Getting away from Shawnee McGrath, but he's put it wide, and that's a couple of wides now by Limerick. Sails in over everybody's head. Alan Brown's in there, tussling with Peter Lawler, number 8. Flicked away nicely by Brian Geary. Towards Brian Begley, down by Diarmuid O'Sullivan. Gardner pressurised here by the wily Ollie Moran. Ollie got the last touch. Line ball to Cork, and I think the referee got it right.
Yeah, it says to Gerard also as well. Young John Gardner, he's only young, but he's made a nice start. Very composed kind of a hurler.
And that went off Ollie Moran as well. Eamon Cregan trying to G up his charges. They have a 1-point lead. So again, John Gardner. Added to beautifully there by Alan Brown. Pressure over there on Mark Foley. Really fine player. I remember one of those rare occasions in the early 90s when he made his debut and Limerick came to Cork and Cork were the favourites, and he was an absolute star, won man of the match on that occasion. That's the first free for Limerick.
Yeah, Gerard said the Cork management soon switched Timmy McCarthy with that because Foley is right on top and rising Limerick in every ball.
TJ Ryan knocking it away down towards Brian Begley, trying to break it for himself. Hammered back in there, but put wide by Barry Foley. Well, it really was a quite explosive start to that match. Alan Brown and Eamon Collins have switched positions. Alan has now gone into the edge of the square. Very little ball was going in, really, to the Cork inside forward line. Timmy McCartan. Brian Geary going back. Here comes Stephen McDonough. What a great player he's been down the years. John Gardner can't hold it. Pressure on Fergal Ryan. Tony Ryan just breathing down his neck. Scoring chance for Limerick. Great opportunity for Mark Keane. Great block down. Still the pressure is on. Ollie Moran hammers it in straight at a combination of cornerback and goalkeeper. Fergal Ryan sweeps it away out of danger, but it's Limerick's sideline ball.
Plenty of action in there, Ger. Fergal Ryan should have got away first time. Limerick went for the goal then, and I suppose they really needed it.
We'll keep on emphasising that they have the breeze with them. Peter Lawler. Ollie Moore trying to get the stick into it to take command of the situation. Swept up nicely there. And that is the wing forward, Mark Foley. It draws a white flag, and it's his first point of the match. So 5 points to 3. And a total of 4 Limerick players have scored so far, and Ollie Moore came very close on that occasion. Fergal Ryan doing really well. Derek Barrett can't hold it. Midfield more or less cancelling itself out. Lucy back towards Kieran Carey, robbed by Alan Cummins. Back down by Lucy again. Ferocious challenge there, but perfectly fair. And Brian Begley has it back again. It's a big one, it's a huge one, and it's over the bar.
Jerry, you're not going to see many better scores than that tonight, or in any other championship game. He's on song, but you'll have to emphasise that there is a nice breeze behind him.
Diarmuid O'Sullivan had this opportunity to get it away, but Begley managed to win it back a second time, and that's a fantastic point. Limerick lead by double scores. Long way to go. Carey against Cummins. Carey's winning a fair bit of ball. Lost in there by Derek Barrett. Limerick are really fired up. And that's another beauty, and this time it's the midfielder, Peter Lawler. This is a great spell in the match for Limerick.
Yeah, Jordan, begin to stretch it. They've gone from 11 scores, they've gone 4 points up. This is young Peter Lawler. He had a very good game against Tip as well, got 2 points in playing it out against Tip. This is a great one on his left side.
Super point. They've managed to cut down very dramatically the number of wides in this first half, and they've taken their scoring chances with great aplomb. Line ball to Cork. Some problems for Bertie Oak. John Gardner fluffs this one. Chance to get it back. Ollie Moran's after him. Into the corner towards Ben O'Connor, and Ben was being pushed by Steve McDonough. The Limerick defence absolutely vexed and furious with that decision. Well, Ben has earned the free. And I know one of Ben's great friends, who is Siobhan Scanlon from County Limerick, is watching this match in Sydney. Joe Dean. Nicely over. His first free. 3 of Cork's 4 points have now come from frees. The only one from play is the point by midfielder Alan Cummins. Runs beyond Ollie Moran. Tony Ryan picking it up. 2 men after him. Hand passed into the clear. Begley tried to take it. Swept away by John Brown. The Cork centre half back. Shouldered over there by Barry Foley. Brown. Some assistance coming in now. And finally it's swept away out of danger by John Gardner. Now Timmy McCarthy. Mark Foley's after him. Timmy loves to run with the ball. It's a good shot, and it's over. His first real chance. That's 2 points in a row now for Cork, and it's 7 points to 5.
Yeah, that's a great return by Cork and a great one by Timmy McCarthy. Young John Garner played a great ball. Ger, while Limerick are doing all the going and sitting well on top, they're still only 2 points in front, and they need a goal or two because they have a strong breeze.
Concern about an injury to one of the Cork players. It could be John Gardner. He's back on his feet. He's following his man, who's Ollie Moore, and Ollie had drifted away to the left-hand side. So a gap opens up here, momentarily that is. Derek Barrett switched from wing back into midfield. No stranger to that position because, of course, he played there in very successful under-21 teams under Bertie O'Murphy. Fergal Ryan from the Rockies. Towards Timmy McCarthy, bounces off the hand of Kieran Carey. Back to safety. Mark Foley needing assistance, getting it there from Damien Reel. One-handed forward by Donny Ryan. Brian Begley hit it very instinctively indeed, aware that he had to do so. Wasn't too far wide.
Yeah, it's his first one tonight, Jerry. I suppose he feels that he's potted them over so far that he feeds on song.
4 shots by Brian Begley, 3 points.
But Jerry, at the moment, even with a strong breeze, the Limerick full forward line are way outside of 21, even taking them kind of shots that don't look like scoring a goal. They need 1 or 2 of them before half-time.
Clem Smith rising up for this one, laying it inside into the clear to Kieran Carey. A bit of hesitation by the Cork half-back line. On it goes there towards Stephen Lucy, and Lucy drives it over the bar. Great score, good interplay by Limerick that time. Bit of hesitation on the part of Cork. Marking was a bit too loose. Into the clear by Kieran Carey. On for Stephen Lucy. Doesn't miss those.
Go with him.
Kieran Carey having a whip at that one, but he's left it behind there. And this is Eamon Collins. Line ball to Cork. Collins, who's a student at UCC, also plays for the Valley Rovers club. There's the new man in at fullback, Alan Brown, been marked by T.J. Ryan. Here's the stylish Alan Cummins. Broken down here by Brian Geary. And they try to get it away somehow. Mark Foley inevitably. 2 men after him. Alan Brown trying to roll it up onto his stick. Timmy McCarthy's there as well. And there is a wild pull there. And the referee has signalled that it's going to be a free in. All of it frantic and all of it hectic.
Yeah, there's a ball there that could have been clear by Mark Foley. We can see here what happens.
Well, the referee saw a dangerous pull, and then one of the Limerick players went down injured. That's Mark Foley himself. That's Timmy McCarthy there without the white helmet. And it was Alan Cummins who felled Mark Foley. Free to be taken by Joe Dean. Nearly 22 minutes gone in the first half. No mistake. Yeah. 2 points from 2 place balls.
Yeah, and Brown was lucky there. Now the ref didn't see that. He might have a free blown because that's a dangerous tackle.
Yes, it could well have been cancelled out completely. Tight match. 2 between them. Swept over towards Timmy McCarthy again. Balanced here beautifully by Steve McDonough. Down towards Ollie Moran. Donny Ryan trying to make some headway. 3 Cork men alongside him. Stephen Lucy putting in the challenge. This time it's John Gardner, the young player beaten. Strong tussles. Ollie Moran has players waiting inside like Brian Begley. Also in there had been Mark Keane. Wayne Sherlock shot is blocked down. Comes back out here once again. Keane, little short one this time. Easy for Donald O'Cusick, but he's got the sun in his eyes. Breeze supporting Limerick, first half. Timmy McCarthy, losing out this time to Mark Foley. And down he goes, and Alan Cummins has committed the foul, and the referee may well take action on this occasion. There's going to be a card. Referee Barry Kelly from Westmeath, and Alan Cummins becomes the first player in the game to be given the yellow card. Well, he'll need to keep his temperament now well and truly in check. This was a high challenge. Down went Barry Foley, or Mark Foley, I should say. Very useful point. They're taking all of their chances. Mark Keane getting in to take that one. It's his very first pointed free, and there are 3 between them. Limerick trying to freshen up their forward line a little bit. Couple of positional switches. Timmy McCarthy coming out towards midfield. Good ball in towards Alan Brown. Shawnee McGrath in there as well, and the referee saw the ball handled on the ground. It's a free out to Limerick. Big cheer from the Limerick following. I think they felt that a number of decisions have gone against them. Which, in truth, they have. Albert Shanahan, untroubled so far. Broken down by Brian Begley. Into the clear, but there's nobody there for it in green shirt, at least not yet. That's taken out by Sean O'Halpine. Keeps on covering the line for the other 2 half-back players. Alan Cummins inside towards Alan Brown. Marshalling him in there in that tight situation is TJ Ryan. Shawnee McGrath has it. Joe Dean's outside. Difficult one. Trying to make an angle. Flashing it into the centre. Nobody there for it. At least not in a red shirt. And they get it away here once again by Clem Smith. Opting to kick the ball downfield. Wayne Sherlock being challenged over there by Mark Keane. Great catch by Mark Foley this time. It raises a huge cheer. Everything bar the final pass down towards Brian Begley was excellent. But Mark Foley is the kind of player who can lift Eamon Cregan's team and lift the fans as well.
That's true, Jaron. That's what he's doing at the moment. Like, there's no quarter asked for given here. It's a hard, fast, physical game. Very clean, but very hard.
Donald Cusack seemed to break his stick as he was hitting that one out. Picked up here by Stephen Lucy. Mark Keane again. Down towards Brian Begley, and this time the referee indicting Diarmuid O'Sullivan and saying that's going to be a free in from about 20 metres out. Well, Mark Foley pointed one a little while ago from a place ball. Hurler come footballer, of course. This is Limerick's 4th free now. Mark Keane, the South Liberties man. And it's gone wide. That's 6 wides in all now for Limerick. And they have a 3-point advantage.
Yeah, Jared, that last puck out, Donald Logue actually broke his hurl. It's a wonder, Jared, that he's pucking so many balls over to Barry Foley's win, because he is on top out there. He's bound to switch them.
Coming towards Eamon Collins, he's got it. And lets it run in harmlessly beyond Shawnee McGrath. And Limerick have possession back. Just Cork's first wide. Have a look at this here again moments ago. Eamon Collins with a great catch, and then put the ball out over the end line harmlessly. As I say, just wide number 1 for the Cork men. Albert Shanahan runs beyond John Brown, needs Wayne Sherlock. Mark Keane is after him. Great run by Sherlock. Good vision. Well, he was trying to pick out Derek Barrett, failed to do so, and Sherlock's now in a position. Bit of space down there which Limerick might be able to exploit, and the referee will probably throw the ball in to end the stalemate. Ollie Moran there alongside Stephen Lucy. Last man up for Cork there was John Gardner. So Ollie Moran tussling with Derek Barrett from the throw. Shawnee McGrath. It's a line ball. Very good work by Steve McDonough once again. He's been a magnificent left corner back, sometimes right corner back over the past 8 to 10 years. Cork's 6th sideline cut. Alan Cummins fetched in the air beautifully by Brian Geary. Clem Smith, Dean's after him. After him as well there was Ben O'Connor. Cork need a better return of scores from a certain number of key players. Only 1 point from their 6 forwards has come from play, and that remains the case. Eamon Collins driving that one away to the left. Eamon Cregan wanting to make a point, possibly make a switch as well. It sails past Peter Lawler. Well, of those 6 points for Cork so far, 2 points from frees from Joe Dean, 2 from John Gardner. And just one of the forwards starting has scored, Timmy McCarthy. Will there be another one? Ben O'Connor is hooked brilliantly. Brian Geary does the needful. There's support and assistance from Mark Foley, sending it away down. Ollie Moore gets Gardner. Jerseys are pulled. Gardner was doing the pulling that time on Donny Ryan. Ben O'Connor failing to pick that one up. Clem Smith just getting it away ever so slightly. The hand pass into space by Peter Lawler. Belted away down by Brian Geary. It's a huge one, and it drops just in front of the legs of Donal O'Cusack. Well, he has the sun in his eyes, and it's interesting that he's not wearing any kind of a peaked cap. Alan Cummins, inside for John Brown. Towards Seanie McGrath. Beaten away, however, by TJ Ryan. Anxious to follow it himself. Eamon Collins pursuing him also. Ryan trying to get it up. Alan Brown in there. Tough, hard, but fair hurling. Ferocious at times. And that was Barry Foley trying to get it out. Seanie McGrath has it. His dancing, twinkly feet. Cross towards Joe Dean. Great catch, loses the helmet. Being challenged by Damien Reel. High up into the sky. Is it accurate? It is. It's over the bar. Joe Dean gets his 3rd point. First of them from play. And it's 9 points to 7. And it's some contest.
Yeah, it's very well contested. And like Cork are very, very dangerous. Again, Jar keeping the size in here. Like a beautiful cross ball here. Dean, if he got a hand pass inside to O'Connor, would have been a goal. But he shook off the tackle, got a great score. Limerick full forward line are playing a mile from goals. They're never going to get a goal that far out.
Alan Brown has gone back out onto the 40 for Cork. The man on the 40 for Limerick continues to be Stephen Lucy. Helped here by Peter Lawler. Wayne Sherlock traipsing across to get this one. Mark Keane is the nearest Limerick man. Mark Foley, what a catch. Seanie McGrath powerless to deny him, but he did enough, McGrath, just to put Mark Foley off, and the ball ends up out on the sideline. Good pressure play. So about 3 minutes to go to the break here. Watch this fabulous catch by Mark Foley, but he couldn't quite complete it as he would have wished. Derek Barrett to sideline once again. The ageless Kieran Carey had a nasty injury during the week, got a lot of stitches, but thankfully past fit to play. Here's Sean O'Halpine. McGrath trying to get it past Steve McDonough. That's not easily done. This is a great run again. Barry Foley. Good little block by Sean O'Halpine. Took the sting out of it. A lot of great skills and evidence in this match. Mark Keane trying to get it away wide. Past to Dermot O'Sullivan. That's not an easy task. McCloy, man, gets it forward to Sean O'Halpine. It's up and down the field. A wonderful first half of hurling. Two very evenly matched teams. And the point has been made that whoever loses this match here tonight, they are out of the championship and out of hurling at this level until about February, March of next year.
Yeah, it's a long time during a hurler's life, like it's an eternity.
Limerick's 5th sideline cut. Mark Foley out as far as Ollie Moore, and first touch wasn't great, couldn't hold on to it. Fergal Ryan trying to keep out Donny Ryan. In towards Mark Keane, and again some very good play by Wayne Sherlock. He's won the GA Cork Personality of the Month in the last few months. This time he's left it behind, and that is enough. And once again, the man in the corner there, Mark Keane, proving his worth. That's his second point, one from a free, now one from play, and it's 10-7. This is how he managed to beat Wayne Sherlock with a bit of assistance, steadied himself, and hit a beauty.
Yeah, Wayne Sherlock, we discussed it there, Dodger. That ball should have been cleared.
Donald O'Cusack. Lawler trying to take it. They get it out as far as Stephen Lucy. Pressure again as Begley steps into the breach. Has a bit of assistance here, Donny Ryan. It's outside the 13-metre line rather. It'll be a free from the 20-metre line for a bit of a chop, the referee has decided. This is it again here. Begley is always a problem. His height, his strength, his resolution. So a chance for Limerick then to tap on another free here through Barry Foley.
Sheriff, if Limerick are really going to win this, I think they really need a goal here. I think he should go for it.
Do you think they'll go for one?
I think he should, because, like, you know, they're only 3 up and make a terrible difference.
You could be right. He's put it over. But the fact that they changed their free takers would suggest that he had a goal in mind. It just rose up and over. 4 between them. The sun really is a major hazard. That's the end of the first half. Rip-roaring stuff. 36 minutes of action. Limerick with the advantage, but they have the advantage of the breeze as well. Listen to the crowd getting behind both teams. The Limerick fans in particular have risen to the strong hurling of their team, and they lead it. Tucks will land.
Yeah, Jaron, at the moment, John Garner, the young minor from last year, has gone in centre back. I suppose it's his preferred position, but it's an unusual one in the sense that he's very light for that, but he is a very, very good hurler.
So the referee from Westmeath gets the second half underway. 35 minutes to go, barring extra time. It will have to be resolved here in Semple Stadium this evening. This qualifying round. Of course, a big draw for the qualifiers taking place on the Sunday game night programme tomorrow night. The programme begins at 9:30. There'll be plenty of big names there in hurling and in football. A big name now is Mark Keane. He's impressed. Fired in a goal! What a start!
Yeah, it looks like Ollie Moore and Jordan they've done something they couldn't in the first half, and it's what they really needed. A fantastic run by Mark Keane, and he gave it to O'Loughlin, stuck it in the corner of the net. If this doesn't work, that's a wake-up call for Cork.
It's Ollie Moran, his first score in the match after Mark Keane fed it into his path and Moran drove it in past Q. Seemingly indestructible. Brown way down. Well, Cork will now be hoping to use the wind very profitably. TJ Ryan, one-handed forward that time by the midfielder, Peter Lawler. 111 to 7 points. This is the goal that Limerick will have dreamed about in the dressing room at half-time. What a start they've made. Mark Keane, only about 40 seconds gone, swept in beautifully by Ollie Moran. Fergal Ryan, easily taken. Clem Smith defiantly back downfield again, and it is a strong breeze, remember. John Gardner's shot blocked down, in by Stephen Lucy. Pressure on Wayne Sherlock. Does well. Down towards Alan Cummins, lovely first touch, pursued by Kieran Carey. That was a great first half point that Carey. Pressure's on. Timmy McCarthy picking it up, going for the score. It's swept in, and it's Alan Brown within a minute and a half of that Limerick goal. Cork get right back into it.
They do, Gerard. It's a ball that would have been a great point, but it's a great goal, and now they're right back into the game again. Young O'Connor with a beautiful sort of run here, lost it in here. You think it's going to be clear. Jimmy McCarthy picks it up, goes for a point. Ball is blocked back out. Dangerous. Alan Brown dives in it and just gets a touch back of the net. They all count.
Nothing between the teams, really. 4 points, very little in a game of hurling. Mark Landers now. Limerick still with their lead. It's Jerry O'Connor trying to get it up onto his stick. Beaten for it, however. It's Kieran Carey with the hand pass inside to Stephen Lucy. Firing it into the corner. Trying to link up with Donny Ryan, but instead John Brown challenged there by Brian Begley in a very good first half. Timmy McCarthy, the man who was involved in that build-up to the Cork goal. Huge one by Timmy McCarthy, and he's knocked it over the bar. Now playing at centre-half forward, that's his second point. And Cork with the wind are beginning to eat into the Limerick lead. That goal there by Alan Brown was so important. Ben O'Connor did all the spade work. Then it was on to Timmy McCarthy. His shot coming back, as you saw, from the goalkeeper's stick. And Brown was in like a flash. Some match. Ollie Moran, Limerick's goal scorer. Very acute angle. Well, they'll be shattered in some respects that they weren't able to hold on to that bigger lead for a little while longer, and Limerick are now anxious to bring in James Butler. A lot of people were surprised that he was omitted in the first place. Seems to be Donny Ryan who's coming off. So in goes James Butler. Can he make a difference? Here's Jerry O'Connor. Broken down there by Stephen McDonough. Eamon Collins going to try and reach out to take it. James Butler has gone into top of the right. And as of now, John Brown is picking him up, but I don't think that'll last very long. They're waiting for Fergal Ryan to get back into his usual left cornerback position. Clem Smith sails over the head this time of Barry Foley. Haven't seen a lot from Barry in this match so far. Diarmuid O'Sullivan beats the attempted block there by Mark Foley, and that's over the bar. What an amazing point from an amazing player.
He got one last year, Journey. He's done the very same thing again. You're about 110 yards from the goals. He steadied himself when he got his chance and ripped it up into it, and now he's getting behind all his backs. Cork are on a roll. Limerick at this moment, he's well off to settle it down. You can see it from here, Joe. Fantastic stroke, and he goes for that score.
It's a huge one. Magnificent. 111 to 1-9. An early stages in the second half, just 6 minutes gone. Timmy McCarthy really fired up now, responding to the request by his team, the number 3, Diarmuid O'Sullivan, to really make an absolute match of this and make sure you don't get knocked out of the championship easily. Both teams going for it. Fergal Ryan and Joe Dean attempted to keep the ball in play. Alan Brown pleading with one of his colleagues, Fergal Ryan, not to hit hopeless balls like that one there. There has been a switch, and Fergal Ryan has now gone out to right half back, where he's picking up Mark Foley. And John Brown has gone back to the position he occupied in the 1999 campaign, left corner back. Ollie Moran against O'Halpine. One-handed away by John Gardner. Knocked down by Jerry O'Connor. And again, into the goalkeeper's hands. And Cork, I think, need to come to terms with this breeze in the second half. Place the ball a bit better into the inside forwards. They go for a very ambitious score by Jerry O'Connor, his first since coming on, and now there's only a point between the teams. Yeah, Jerry, the momentum is with Cork. Even that long last ball in, Joe Dean was breaking inside. If Adam Brown got a touch to it, he was on his own. But this is a fantastic stroke because he picks it up on the run and makes a sharp angle. He doesn't hesitate, bangs it straight over the bar. Well, after that goal by Ollie Moore in the first 40 seconds of the second half, Limerick had a 7-point lead. It's really putting it up to them now, the Shannon Siders, with Stephen Lucy. Again, it's beaten back. John Gardner, fine young star, way down towards Alan Brown, pressurising the goalkeeper. Keeper does well. But Jerry O'Connor picking up the pieces. They're going for an equaliser here. Can Jerry O'Connor produce it? No. 1 point from 2 shots, but he's only on the field 8 minutes. Real pressure on the Limerick backs. Albert Shanahan in place of the injured Joe Quaid, of course. Timmy Houlihan is the substitute goalkeeper. And Eamon Cregan, I see, running way down the sideline here. He might have to want to have a little word with his goalkeeper about where he's going to place his clearances. Mark Foley leading it behind this time. Kieran Carey, lovely turn. Ben O'Connor's after him. Gardner's in next, but it's still Kieran Carey. Poor shot. Junior O'Sullivan, one-handed out, not too far. Pressure bends on. Carey hands him an easy job. Cork get it back. This is Wayne Sherlock stepping into the breach. Again, it's the number 7, Mark Foley. Oh, we couldn't hold on to it properly. Ben O'Connor stole it from him. Dylan McCarthy next, and the referee says jersey being pulled. And the jersey that was being pulled that time was that of Mark Foley. So a chance to take a little bit of the pressure off that Limerick defence. They've been under incessant pressure in the last 6 to 7 minutes. Mark Foley the taker. Butler going for it. Couldn't quite take it. John Gardner in beyond Peter Lawler that time. Jerry O'Sullivan leaving the line ball. It's going to be a Limerick line ball. Clem Smith will be the taker.
Yeah, these few attacks, Limerick need to make these count, because like they're getting line balls up and frees up, but they want to get the odd point or two on, because there's only 1 point in it, and every time Cork attack now, they're looking very dangerous, and the crowd are really getting behind them.
It's going to be Peter Lawler who will take this. Young man from Croom. He's given it away. John Gardner now at centre half back, down towards Alan Brown. Joe Dean's after it as well. Being pursued by Damien Reels. Spills loose. Alan Brown trying to take it out. Going back to help out. Being very secure was Brian Geary. Peter Lawler has it back for Limerick. Over the head this time of Fergal Ryan. Fergal now at right half back. Wayne Sherlock has that spooned forward. That's Alan Cummins, and that is over the bar, and the teams are level. Alan Cummins, second point. Well, they went point for point in the early stages of the match, then Limerick established a lead, but it's been eaten into completely. A full recovery now by the Rebels. Albert Shanahan. Ollie Moran seems to have moved into centre half forward. On for Peter Lawler. Plenty of movement in towards Begley. He's the main threat. James Butler. John Brown is his marker. Wayne Sherlock takes it. Jerry O'Connor can't quite hold it. It'll be Limerick's sideline ball. Intense faces. Terrific entertainment. This is the 7th, correction, the 9th sideline ball that Limerick have had. Can they make it count? They can. Once again, it is Stephen Lucy. He's got a second. Limerick enjoy the lead once again.
Yeah, Joe, while Garner's a good, nice centre-back, he's not physically strong enough for that hectic stuff inside there. He's a beautiful hurler. That's a great score for Limerick. During the last few games that Cork have played in, they've come level a lot of the games and the big important ones, and yet they haven't gone on to win. It's one they'll dearly want to win tonight, because they've level and now they've gone behind again, and there will be big question marks if this team doesn't go on and win this.
The match is being held up because there's an injury to Jerry O'Connor, and Dr. Con Murphy is in there to render attention. The magic spray. He's okay. Clem Smith is the man who's marking him. Donald Cusack. Not a particularly long one. He was trying to place it. Does so. Alan Cummins, first touch. Inside towards Jodine. Little turn. And he has put it wide. Strong pressure on him. Man who's pressurising him is Damien Reel, who switched wings, switched corners. Steve McDonough is now right corner back. This was an opportunity for Cork here. Jodine, but credit the Limerick number 2. Ben O'Connor. Yeah, Julian McCarthy. Great touch there by Brian Geary. First time forward by Barry Foley. Left there for Jodine, who's come way out the field. And Kieran Carey makes a fine block. Great timing, great courage, fantastic determination. This is Dean, who travelled back a good 40 metres that time. Now he's going back into his right corner forward position. Fergal Ryan, that's a great cut. But it drops into the goalkeeper's hands once again. He's looked very secure, Albert Shanahan. Sean O'Halpine has come back this season after a dreadful car accident last year. Ben O'Connor can't keep it in play. Eamon Cregan again pacing up and down the line there, playing as a 16th man almost. Hoping now that his team can impose themselves on the match once again. And once more open up something of a gap against Cork. That's gone wide.
So far in the second half, Donald Cusack has tried to place the puck out. I'd say from now on, he might go for a bit more distance because he's placing it very short. And it's a nice idea, but like, it isn't fully working off for him.
He's just waiting while John Gardner gets a replacement early. This time he's gone for distance. Right in there towards the inside forward line. Pressure, real pressure. Eamon Collins, who's got a goal touch. Referee's whistle has sounded. He was very near the large rectangle there. And the referee has decided that the positioning of the player when he was fouled is inside a small rectangle, and it's going to be a penalty.
Yeah, and Junior O'Sullivan will probably come up to her because he'll go for it. That was the first time that Donald Logue actually went for a long puck out as such, broke inside. June Collins got onto it, took a rattle or two, trying to get up back here onto his left. He's well bottled up, and the referee's good bit out, gives a free, and then it's a 3-man penalty.
Well, there were 2 challenges that time. Eamon Collins then engineering this penalty. There'll be 3 on the goal line for Limerick. And as you predicted, Cyril, Diarmuid O'Sullivan has come up to really belt this one. Jeering from the Limerick fans. Many of the Cork fans are up there behind the goal at the town end. Here he comes. It's stopped well, and it's Shanahan who saves it, and TJ Rhino takes it away out into the corner. Can't quite make an effective clearance. Eamon Collins trying to get it back in for Cork, and that has gone wide. It was struck right at the goalkeeper, who was very brave, extremely courageous, justifying his selection here. Watch it once again now.
Yeah, Jerry hit it like a rocket. Great save on the goal his weak side is such good save.
People just instinctively put out his stick, didn't quite know where it went, but that could have been a turning point in this match. We'll have to wait and see. Diarmuid O'Sullivan again. Hadn't quite made his way back into the full back line. He's dispossessed. Stephen Lucy has it. 2 forwards inside there. Brian Begley yet to score in the second half. Chance of a point here. John Brown can't get close enough on Begley, and that's gone over the bar. That's 4 points now for Brian Begley, when it might have been a goal at the other end. Limerick again lead, this time but 2 points. Get in and Cregan there like he's counter-arc in Cork, up and down the line. Again, the goalkeeper's trying to place it. This time Diarmuid O'Sullivan was free, trying to perform his party piece once again, but that's gone well away to the left. And the sun is into the eyes of the Limerick backs, and an awful lot of pressure is being placed upon them.
It's the old story, if things work out for you, they work out for you. Diarmuid went for a goal and didn't get it, and went for a long range one there and didn't get it, but like, you can't blame him for going for them.
Alan Cummins, it's just taken away from him, and it's Mark Foley who comes away, the Limerick captain, the man from Adair. Oh, that is a bookable offence. Something similar happened in the first half. Well, the referee has given a yellow card. It's against Mark Foley. So it's number 7, Mark Foley. And that's going away to the left. Another wasted opportunity, and it hots up just behind the goal.
Yeah, crazy kind of stuff, Joe, because the ball has gone wide, no need for it at all. Stupid kind of stuff.
They may well have tangled in the netting. Alan Brown pushing somebody away, and Steve McDonough ushered away. Clem Smith wants to make a point to the referee, Barry Kelly. And a little bit of common sense here now. Steve McDonough's been called aside. Stern lecture. Well, it hasn't been a dirty match by any manner of means. So that's a second yellow now in rapid succession against a Limerick back.
Yeah, Jared, the ball was gone wide as such, and he tackled John Collins into the net after the ball was gone behind the goals.
Cork's goal scorer in the 3rd minute. About 15 minutes remain. Limerick leading by 2 in this knockout hurling championship clash. Two sides who have met 58 times before, but that was in the Munster Championship. Here's Jerry O'Connor trying to profit by that slack clearance by Steve McDonough. Again, a partial block on it, and inevitably it's Mark Foley reading the intentions, following the flight path of the ball, getting in a very significant clearance. Can Limerick now hold it up there? Well, the sideline ball for the final block there by Markeen. So pressure back onto the Limerick backs once again.
So far, Jared, though, they've weathered that Cork storm, and they're going to back up the 2 points, and they're holding in there and making Cork really battle.
Sean O'Halpine. Timmy McCarthy. Out to Joe Dean. Running straight into a whole phalanx of Limerick backs, refusing to yield anything. In particular in there was TJ Ryan, the number 3. Limerick are planning to bring in Andrew O'Shaughnessy from Kilmallock very shortly. Change hasn't happened just yet. Ben O'Connor, and a sweeping shot by O'Connor over the bar. 1 point the margin. It's just his first point of the game. Could be a very valuable one. Barry Foley will be going off the Limerick team. Here's Ben O'Connor. Great point. So there's the fresh man in now, Andrew O'Shaughnessy, and he's gone into top of the left. Kieran Carey's for a swing at that one. Pressure there on Stephen Lucy. Helped out here by a very assured Peter Lawler. Markeen has switched wings over there. Wayne Sherlock has followed across after him. Referee saw a foul. There's following that penalty save by the Limerick goalkeeper just a few minutes away. But he has to put that penalty save midway through this first half behind him. Plenty of work still to be done. A game which can go either way. Mark Keane, 1 point from free so far, and 1 from play. He's dropped it over the bar. A real rallying score, that one, because Limerick have that 2-point advantage once again.
They have, John. That was a very acute angle. It was a brilliant free, like, and it gives them a little bit of breathing space.
Clem Smith lets that one past in there. McDonough's in some trouble. Eamon Collins, number 14. Alan Brown was trying to come in and assist. Instead, it's TJ Ryan. Up towards Kieran Carey. And Carey was leaning up onto the back of Sean O'Halpine. Free to Cork. Almost 24 minutes gone in the second half. Crucial stage in the match now. Bertie Og on the sideline. First year in charge. Eamon Cregan in his 5th season. John Gardner. It's a beauty, and it's straight over the bar. 1 point between the teams. He's having a very fine match indeed, John Gardner. That's his 3rd long-range pointed free. 114 to 113.
Yeah, Gerard, the game is really balanced, and you'll find Cork will go for broke. Here they go. I was thinking they'll throw on 1 or 2 fellas now, because, like, you know, you have about 10 minutes left and they have to go for it. There's no second chance now.
Make a change, and coming in for them will be Kevin Murray. Made his championship debut against Limerick down at the Gaelic grounds back in 1996. Limerick making a change as well, and Mike O'Brien comes in. So all's changed. And Alan Brown, the goal scorer in the 3rd minute, is the one who is being taken off. Murray, a proven goal scorer, got 2 goals against Limerick in that match I was telling you about, when he came on as a second-half sub. Well, Alan Brown has run himself into the ground, and that was a very valuable goal, coming so immediately after Limerick's goal. It almost turned things around, but it's still a very tight situation here, facing both of these teams. Tense and nervous, but they're giving it everything. Steve McDonough, pursued by Eamon Collins. Good clearance by McDonough. Up it goes towards Ollie Moran, and Sean O'Halpine not prepared to give way. Just about 9 minutes to play. O'Halpine to hit this one. Ooh, Ollie Moran just got his stick to it. Well, Mark Landers was in the thick of the action there. And of course, second half subs. Here he is again in to contest this ball. Stephen Lucy ready to have a shot at it. One back here by Brian Geary. Geary once again making good progress. Out to James Butler, going by Diarmuid O'Sullivan. Butler racing in here. The sting was taken out of it by John Brown. Donald O'Cusack. Eamon Cregan on the sideline, encouraging his man just to get as tight as possible. The man he was encouraging there was Andrew O'Shaughnessy. And Limerick have a sideline ball.
Sure, even though the game is finally balanced and Limerick with that point in front, you just had the feeling that whoever side gets a goal now is going to win it. It's just in there to be won, and you know that whoever is the greatest, both have hunger. It's just one touch is going to win this game.
And that's where that came off. John Brown's stick, and away came Donald O'Cusack. Eamon Cregan seems to be instructing his corner forwards just to drift out, create a bit more space. Right into the Cork goalmouth area. Diarmuid O'Sullivan has it. Good clearance. Ben O'Connor trying to take it. Mark Foley not giving up. What a contest. Knocked down here again to Ben O'Connor, taking off, ready to take on the Limerick defence. Brian Keary was coming out to meet him, and he's put it over the bar, and the teams are level. Ben O'Connor's second point, 17 points to 17. A thrilling match. Remember, there has to be a decision here tonight. It will be 2 periods of 10 minutes. That rule has been changed recently. Great score. Cork are bringing off Mark Landers, and they're bringing in Pat Ryan, who's also a very accomplished midfield player. Pat from the Sarsfields club, just on the eastern suburbs of Cork. Albert Shanahan saved that penalty from Diarmuid O'Sullivan, beaten just once. Sean O'Halpine. Great ball down towards Kevin Murray. Stephen McDonough reading it expertly. Mark Foley, 3 men against him. Still Mark Foley. It comes back off Pat Ryan, I think. Back down to Joe Dean. Can Cork go in front here? It's going away to the left. It remains 114 to 114. Well, it was the substitute Pat Ryan who met the full force of that as he was attempting to try and stop the Limerick attack.
Yes, Gerard, I would say there's a blood injury if nothing else. They got it straight in the nose. It's probably broke, but he'll be all right. He'll have to come off, and someone else will have to come. Landers will probably come back on.
Yes, he's back on already. As you can see from the clock, 5 minutes to go. Lovely, pleasant evening here. Lots of pleasant hurling as well. Jerry O'Connor, 2 men are after him. One of them is Brian Begley, having to give way. And there's another point for Cork, who now lead at a crucial stage in the game. And Jerry O'Connor has got a second. The O'Connor twins have got the last 2 points for Cork.
Yeah, Jerry showed great pace again, went down the middle, got a rattle going. They're trying to look at this. Go straight through the back, stay off a little bit. They don't know whether to come or not. He's got a hand pass. Just keeps going, and, you know, flicks it up with the wrist, and away it goes over the bar. Fantastic score.
We've seen some great scores. Both teams very impressive. But one will go out of the championship. One will be in the draw tomorrow night on the Sunday game, next stage of the qualifiers. Big crowd now here at Thurles, bit late coming in, but easily 20,000, and they've all enjoyed it. Is there to be a winner in 70 minutes?
It's the first time, Gerard, that Cork have kind of edged in front. Limerick are still in this game, they're not out of it yet, but you'd have to say it favours Cork at the moment. But anything can happen in a game of hurling.
Clem Smith. Well, it's to be taken again, it seems. This is Mike O'Brien, first taste of the action. The crowd now trying to rally the 2 teams. O'Brien cutting it into his forwards, in towards Brian Begley, doesn't reach him yet. He's still trying to pressurise Diarmuid O'Sullivan. Sean O'Halpine chased over there by Mark Keane. Cork with the slightest of edges. Cork protesting the decision of the linesman, but it's going to be a Limerick sideline cut. More pressure on the Cork backs.
Yeah, John.
3 minutes to go. Ollie Moran, the goal scorer, after about 40 seconds for the second half.
If this ball is clear, there's a trouble lot of space down here in front of the Cork forwards if it comes down.
Here's John Gardner. He's had a very good match. Such a young player. Big name for the future. It's batted out there by Damien Reel, and Cork will have the possession. Limerick want to bring in James Moran, brother of Ollie, and he's going to come on for his brother. So there we go, Ollie Moran coming off, James Moran goes in. Well, we will be picking the man of the match very shortly, but it's such a tight game. There have been many very fine performances by both teams. Well done again by Brian Geary. Needed to get it away. TJ Ryan's in some trouble. Mark Foley trying to get it back onto his stick. Can Limerick mount one more attack? Can they draw level? Will Cork stay that little bit ahead over the head of John Gardner, who's had a mighty match? Wayne Sherlock. Timmy McCarthy is beaten this time again by Mark Foley, who's been one of the outstanding players for Limerick along with Brian Begley. David O'Sullivan keeping a watchful eye on this one. Stephen Lucy seems to have moved inside into the inside forward line. Limerick have a chance here. Who's done it for moved inside into the inside forward line. Limerick have a chance here. A late opportunity, and it's gone over the bar. And it's Mark Keane who's done it for them. His 4th point. It's looking like extra time. Cork are going to have the sideline cut.
Yeah, Jerry's the ball is to be clear by Jimmy D'Souza, but just a fantastic score, a score under pressure.
I'm making about 35 seconds to go. There could be some added time. We did have an injury. 2 minutes of added time, I've just been told. Jerry O'Connor towards Terry McCarthy. Cork looking to take the lead once more. McCarthy's shot is wide. It was an opportunity, and this man realises it. Both sets of fans, I think, would have been enthralled by the contest.
It's been a fantastic game. Like the both sets of two teams deserve great credit.
Whoever goes out, a big name in the world of inter-county hurling, is going to be down and out. Albert Shanahan coming from his goal. 2 Corkmen are in there on top of him. Doesn't get it away very conclusively. Cork still with a chance. Ben O'Connor. Very conclusively. Cork still with a chance. Ben O'Connor. 2 men involved to block him. Ben O'Connor has hit it over the bar. Cork are in front.
It's a brilliant score. He's got 3 in the second half and he's really alive. It's a beautiful, beautiful score. Like Cork should hold on now, you'd imagine.
Between them, the O'Connor twins have hit 5 points. That was a wonderful score. Limerick must be deflated, but they still have about a minute and a half to go. Brian Begley outside once again. Here's another opportunity, but this one has gone wide. Ball hit in by James Moran, his first taste of the action. As they say. Limerick in a hurry. There's only 30 seconds or so to play. If the referee plays the full 2 minutes, Cork lead, Limerick attack. Once again an opportunity here. Mark Keane was a hero earlier on. Got some great scores. The clearance is by John Gardner. And the referee's whistle has sounded and Cork have won an epic. They've done it in the 70 minutes. It's a shame there had to be a loser. But Limerick have lost by the narrowest of margins and they are out of the championships. They're out of hurling until next year. Cork will be playing in the qualifiers. But one big name in inter-county hurling has now gone. Bertie O'Murphy and his backroom team have done enough. And the final score in Semple Stadium reads Cork 116, Limerick 115. Ben O'Connor's late point was enough. What a great hurling man. It may be the last action we'll see with Eamon Cregan as coach of this Limerick team. There was a real doubt that he would continue. Now his team is out and Cork go forward And we'll be getting the view now very shortly of the Cork coach, and that's Bertie O'Murphy, of course, and he's talking with Fineen McAvoy.
Bertie, congratulations, fabulous match. You must be very pleased with that win.
Delighted with the win. You know, we lost the league final and the Waterford game by a point, and you know, we came out the right side tonight. I thought it was a fantastic game of hurling. I would like to compliment Limerick as well. You know, they're only pucking the ball away from it. We know how they feel, but they'll be back next year. But a vital game for Cork hurling tonight. You know, if we lost tonight again and in a close game, it would have put us back a long ways. But you know, we're still in this All-Ireland campaign now, and you can see how serious we're taking it, and we're thrilled.
It could have gone either way for a long time. What are the most pleasing aspects for you?
Well, I think the display of the young man here next to me was John Gardner was absolutely outstanding. But you know, we chatted a lot over the last 2 weeks about commitment to Cork hurling, and I would say the commitment of all the players involved. I think it was 19 or 20, and they were a credit to the county, and they restored the pride in the Cork jersey.
And the man of the match is beside you, John Gardner. You just mentioned him. John, congratulations.
Thanks very much.
What did you think of that?
It was tough going, alright, but we're just happy to come out of it. All the inter-county games at this stage are going to be tough, but we were delighted. We put in a lot of hard work, and we know there's a lot of hard work to do, but we reckon that we're there or thereabouts anyway.
Well, I have both hands taken up here, but this is the man of the match award. Congratulations, well done.
Thanks.
John.
Yep, so that's the final result then here at Semple Stadium in Thurles. Smashing game of hurling. We thoroughly enjoyed it in the sunshine here. There has to be a winner, there has to be a loser today. And Pete Finnerty, a point.
Goal advantage really only lasted something like about 2 or 3 minutes, and Limerick needed that with the strong wind that was in it, and they needed to have Cork under pressure in the last 5 minutes of the game to try and win it rather than they under pressure. Now they got opportunities here in the last minute of the game as well to get the point, but again Ben O'Connor, like he did it back in the year 2000 when they needed from the sidelines in Croke Park. He got an opportunity there on the sideline, one look up straight over the bar. It was a great point to win again.
It was another O'Connor that also got a very important point, came on as a sub at half-time. Jerry, that was a smashing point.
He ran something like 50 yards there, didn't need to look behind him or anywhere else.
And nobody could have heard of him.
Nobody could stand near him. Ironically, it was Brian Begley that was following him, Limerick's full forward. Again, took the right option, put the ball over the bar. We saw Limerick got an opportunity in the first half. I think it was Mark Keane. He was about 21 yards out on the right-hand side. He decided to go for goal. It was blocked. They were only beaten by a point. Had that gone over, it could have been a point. And you said to me, Clem Smith gave away a free down here in front of us.
Right in the first minute of the game.
Minute of the game. And up comes John Gardner, taps it over the bar, and you said that could be the point that Limerick will need in the last minute of the game, and ironically it was.
From what you saw of Cork today on the last day against Waterford, and given the fact that Waterford played extremely well, are Cork good enough to come back into this championship now and have a major say in it?
This game will have done Cork a great it'll stand great stead to them now from here on in. There's rumours of little rifts within the Cork camp, and I can say it because I'm far away enough from Cork to be able to say it. This will bond them, this will get them united. To beat Limerick here in Thurles by a point will give them great confidence. They know they are probably the best team left in the backdoor system. They can go all the way to an All-Ireland semi-final. We're going to have a winner in Munster tomorrow, probably Tipperary, I think. We're going to have a winner next week, maybe Kilkenny in Leinster. They'll be sitting in an All-Ireland semi-final, waiting for 5 or 6 weeks for these guys who will be playing the backdoor system. If Cork get through the backdoor system all the way, playing Galway, they could be playing Offaly, they could be playing Clare. They're going to be tough matches as well. And if they get to an All-Ireland semi-final, they really have nothing to lose there then, because it's the second chance saloon for them.
There was a penalty incident as well in the course of that second half. We're going to have a look at that. The big man came up from the back to take it, but this is the actual incident first.
It seemed harmless enough. Stephen McDonagh came out on Alan Brown, and he seemed to bottle him out. We didn't know whether it was penalty or what it was, whether it was outside. Alan Brown was pointing to the square. The referee made no indication until he went over as far as where Alan Brown was pointing to, and then he made the decision. It's difficult to see here in the sunlight where exactly he fouled. Is he fouled there, or is he actually fouled here?
Yes.
If he's fouled there, you'd say he's outside the line. If he's fouled earlier, you'd say he's inside the line. Here we see Dermot came up for a rasper. Usually these go into the back of the net, but to give credit to Albert Shanahan, he redeemed himself there with the save.
You know, you thought when Cork missed that penalty, you thought it was going to be Limerick's night. They just seem to be getting a little break here and there.
Yeah, I said if that goes in, this is it. It's curtains for Limerick, and they lifted their game from that incident. But again, the ball came down the field here. They got an opportunity of a point while Jimmy Sullivan was away. Again, they didn't take it. The ball goes back down again the other end of the square field, and Cork take the points. Cork were taking their points that bit more easier. But Cork, having said that, they have to get more clinical. They came within the level with Waterford, weren't able to put them away. They levelled with Limerick today. Limerick came back and took the lead again. They have to get more stronger. They have to find more characters. They have to get Alan Brown more into the game. I know he scored a point today. He got a penalty for them and he did a lot of work, but he really wasn't dictating the leader. Sean O'Halpin was out of it. John Gardner had a horsepower game when he moved to centre back especially.
Ben O'Connor played very well.
Ben O'Connor played very well. Yeah. John Brown was struggling at full back in the first half. They identified it quickly, put John Gardner back, put John Brown back to where he's more accustomed to corner back, and they looked solid as a unit. If Gardner can lead like that from centre half back and Diarmuid Sullivan from full back, they'll need Alan Brown at centre forward. Eamon Collins played okay now for his first big game, and Alan Cummins scored 2 points from midfield. That's the cross of a good strong team, and they'll only improve from this victory.
Now, also a scoreline for you from the football championship. Just to interrupt you for a second, Pete. This is Meath against Louth, who are playing at Navan. 6 points apiece is the latest score we have from there. That game still on there at Pork Tadgeon in Navan. Shawnee McGrath was introduced today, a popular player obviously down in Cork, but Shawnee went off during the course of that first half, didn't make too much of a contribution, although obviously it's rusty kind of out of touch with it.
Yeah, Shawnee was named at wing forward and they moved him straight in on Stephen McDonough. Now Stephen McDonough is a seasoned campaigner, and he's a kind of a player that Shawnee wouldn't like to be on, because they're both the one stature, and Stephen knows well, bottle Harry, push him out in front of you. All Shawnee really got was a free in the first half, was dubious enough as well, may I say. But Shawnee will learn from this occasion. Like, this is kind of a new look Cork team. They haven't really gelled together. They haven't had much hurling together yet. Once they got this game under their belt, and once they get back training now again, they will find the little secret that Shawnee and Joe Dean had last year. They'll find gaps in defences and they'll punish.
They'll all go a lot happier into training next Tuesday night.
They will, of course they will. This was a big one for them. This was, as I said, the first casualty of the Munster, of any Munster team. The first big team is gone, is Limerick. It's the first big team of the championship gone. Everybody else is really left in it. From here on in, the championship is going to get more intense. There's no second chance from here on. Cork know they got over this hurdle. They'd be happy enough maybe to draw Offaly in the next round, and maybe let Galway get Clare or somebody like that. And then they'd be very confident taking on Galway or Clare if they got over Offaly. So from here on in, it's a stepping stone for this team of Cork. They're learning, they're new, they've a new manager. Everything is new for them from here on in, and this is the start of it.
They'll love you down in Offaly for that. Old rivalries keep on bubbling. Pete, let's talk about tomorrow for the moment, and of course our big match tomorrow. 2 big matches tomorrow. We have the Connacht football final and of course the Munster hurling final.